Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Running out of time in the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Catch made on the right side.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Rams are moving quickly down the field.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well,
This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The Rams will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Rams. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
And that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's moving out of the pocket now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. Offense makes their way on the field. They'll run it here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gives it to the back. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They'll run it to the right side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor. They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Rams come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They're going to run it. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. The Rams come up to the line in the hurry-up. Ball handed off. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And the Rams will line up here on first down and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Baylor offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. That's reeled in. It's Payne. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A completion makes it second and short. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run here, lets it go. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. Here comes the Rams offense back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Single back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The pocket breaking down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The Rams will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a wide-open receiver, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
Brings up second down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He knocks this one right through. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking to scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Tailback takes the handoff again. Running with purpose.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quick completion to the tight end. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. The gain sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it with the draw play. A quick juke. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down here at the 26.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football. They're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating upfield there by the back.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Brings up fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Porter. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
On first down, it's play action. Wafting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Oh, what a move. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They're going to run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation here on third down. It is going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter.
Colorado State 24, Baylor 14.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Colorado State. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And your Baylor Bears will take over on 1st and 10.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So second down after the incompletion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He fires it. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense been set up for 1st down and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make.
Touchdown, Rams. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out, but now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Porter. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's running out of time here. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. The gain picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a...
He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down. Offense facing second and goal. They feed the fullback this time. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
The hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands seem able to recover the football. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And throwing again on second and 10. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The pass rush closing in. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Colorado State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down. They're signaling incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets